I hope everybody's good, everybody's fine and is doing well. So as usual, welcome to weekend analysis, and basically it is analysis on gold. I'm analyzing what I call a gold spot actually. So welcome to the analysis, and it is just a continuation of what I do every weekend. Now in most cases I do on weekend, so it is continuation of what I did maybe last week and even last year. Actually, some analysis in the bigger time frames have been done since last year, and they are still respected until today. So we carry on with that. So let's go straight to weekly time frame, where I can share something there. Maybe I can talk something in weekly time frame, whereby the basic idea in the weekly time frame, I can remove drawings. In the weekly time frame, we see now price at least has powerfully pushed it to the upside, has moved very powerful to the upside this week. And if we develop the trend line around that area, yeah, it seems like it is moving at a very serious zone. So if you use what to call the bodies of the candles, it seems like it has broken a certain levels there. And if maybe you use those wicks, it is also powerfully moving around a very serious area. And also if you develop the level from the recent swing high, it seems like it is approaching that recent swing high. So it is all within now that recent swing high. So it is a very serious area where price may do anything, may be powerfully pushing to the upside, or it may still be in other projections that probably I can say as I move in lower time frames. So now basically that's what I can say in a weekly time frame. Moving to daily time frame. Moving to daily time frame, we can find those we call the previous analysis. We can find what we call the previous markings now. I had some markings previously that were respected, and so we still expect further respect now. We still expect that price is going to respect them. So we had a WXY idea, whereby this is just a continuation. It is just a continuation of the idea of triangle. We had a triangle idea, and therefore after formation of wave E, we were looking for gold to be bearish. So it is struggling with this idea, and it is in a zone where it may probably violate the idea, or it may turn and keep on respecting the triangle idea. So I will remove some counts there because there are a lot of them, so they are looking weird actually to some people who don't know wave counts. So I will minimize them. I will remove some of them as I'm keeping on analyzing. But now mainly we have the idea of order block in a daily time frame. I can talk about the idea of order block. Now we have this top level. Maybe let me increase the intensity now. So it was a high, a previous, now a recent, we can say now. It was a recent high where price left powerfully to the downside. So it is now going again. Now it moved to that area, to around that area. Then it moved powerfully to the downside. So it is going again to that level. So now as long as it is going to that recent level, so it may respect as it respected the previous, or it can do something different. So we have the idea of order block that is still valid. Until now it is valid. Therefore we are looking for price to turn around this area. But we can have other factors of confluence for this, whereby we have a trend line idea. We have a trend line idea. I developed some trend line last week, this one, where it was broken. So I was expecting for price to retest. So when it was moving around this area, basically I thought this was a retest, and I think it was on Thursday. Now it was on Thursday, yeah. Basically on a Thursday, I saw that clearly now market is going to sell because it has already retested this trend. But things goes different on the Friday. Buyers came powerfully and pushed it further to the upside, but no problem at all, because we still some things that are always valid. We still have an alternative count now. We still have an alternative count. And last week I said, actually, previous week, now weekend now, I said that what I'm indicating, it is just a preferred count. But if that preferred count is not going to be respected, we still have alternative count. So today we are switching to what we call the alternative or the second preferred count. Now in a second preferred count, it is at least complex, whereby this wave Y is going to be there now. I said if price is going to move above or beyond this level, we are going to switch our counts. So this wave W is going to be there. Now if this is wave W, now things are going to be different, whereby we had this, this wave Y now. So we had this wave W at this level, no problem at all. Then market moved in the 1, 2, 3 to the downside. Then it had an ABC to the upside. Then it pushed it strongly to the downside, whereby this push was in a form of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that's the case, now this 1, 2, 3 was an ABC now. Then ABC to the upside, and then 3 to the downside. So this wave X was an expanding flat now, because it started with a 3 wave count now, the ABC. Now because it started with an ABC, maybe I can do something. It started with an ABC. Don't responding. Don't respond. Don't respond. It's not responding. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. So it started with an ABC. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. So no problem at all. I wanted to label this ABC. Then ABC to the upside. Oh yes, it has done something. Now we have this. Yes. So it started with an ABC to the downside. I can put this in a different color, maybe. So it started with an ABC to the downside, and after that, we have double marks. Yeah. So after that, we had an ABC to the upside. So this was just wave B. Then wave C to the downside in the completion of wave X. So if wave X was completed at this area, now the current move to the upside is in completion of wave Y now. It is in completion of wave Y. So that's very, very clean. And actually we can go to lower time frame in 4 hours, where we can see clearly what is happening in the current upward move. Whereby in 4 hours nothing is going to be new. What is important, I can remove some labels there. I can remove those channels. We were expecting after those channels and everything, price is going to turn, but actually it has done something different. So always things are going to be like, as long as we had this as A, we had this as A, 1, 2, 3, 4. This was A, so this one to the downside, this was with B. Now B is going to be there, and then we remove those labels. We can remove those internal also. So we will have the first move to the upside up to this area. This is A, and then we will have B to this area. This was something like a running flat now, running flat. So it has got B there, and after this with B, finally we have C. So C is going to be there, whereby this C, it is just in form of 1, 2, 3 now, a 1, 2, 3. So all in all, I can remove those internal labels, but all in all, what we expect in a big picture, we have this move is Y, and we expect it's going to be respected around that area and move to the downside. So what we're supposed to do is to associate or to incorporate things like Fibonacci. We can incorporate things like Fibs, whereby we can measure Fibonacci extension. I think the very basic thing here is looking for extension of this wave Y, whereby from the area where wave W started, it was, now this was B, so now this was B, then you C to that area. So from the area where this one started there, from the area where wave W started, to its completion, then back to wave X. So it is at a 1.23 now, at a 1.23. So price moving around the 1.23, it is still valid. It is still valid for the idea of wave Y. So now what we are looking now is price must not go beyond this level. Price must not go beyond 1.877. If it is going to move beyond 1.877, so we are going to remove all our count, we are going to kill our WXY idea, and then we are going to have a very different idea. We are going to have a very different wave count. So that's what we are going to look for the coming week. Price must not go beyond that level. And things go the same in the hourly time frame. Always we are looking for price to turn. Actually, that's very basic. We are looking for price to turn to the downside. So if it's going to do that, it will always be in our counts. And I developed some trend lines, and there we have some trend lines. Yeah, some trend lines there. Yes, we can have some trend lines to the upside, and also some trend lines to the downside. Now this one, we can develop this, whereby price broken this. It was moving in this channel to the upside. It has broken, so it has retested again anyway, and also it has retested the top. So we expect that this is very significant for price to return to the downside. That's what's going to happen. That's what we expect is going to happen now. So that's all about my weekend analysis. Thank you for your time, and also you can watch other videos for trainings and everything. And remember, if it's first time you watch these videos, make sure that you subscribe, and also make sure that you share things. You share those links now with other people, because these are very, very, very helpful. So thank you for your time, and welcome again next time for the next weekend analysis.